Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's Bricking News.
Welcome back to Bricking News. I am Jason.
I'm Alex.
With me we have a very disheartened, sad, negative news.
It's not that bad. Life
It's the
goes
end of the
on.
world.
You know what? If in my younger years, losses like that would hurt harder. But after seeing your basketball team, your baseball team, and your football team lose decade over decade, you get kind of used to disappointment. But hey, it was darn it. I hate that we lost to the Chefs, but whatever. Hey, congrats to them. Great game. It was great to be in the dance. That was amazing. We made it to the Super Bowl next year. But yeah, still kind of tough when your team almost makes it.
I mean, it's better than, 30 or 32 teams? I can't remember.
There's 32 teams,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's better than 30 other teams did, right?
I guess so, but second place is the first loser.
Yeah. I still feel bad for Lions fans, just between you
That
and
was
me.
a rough one, yeah.
Because I know why you didn't want them to win, but...
Well, no matter who was in the NFC, I'd be rooting for them. That is for darn sure. Absolutely.
Well, I know you're not a Chiefs kind of guy.
No, but way to go, Chefs. You did it again. Yay. Yeah, anyway. All right. I'm over it. It's all good.
All right, so should we start off? Do you have any news to share? Anything new in the city, your collection?
Yeah, I finally got some work done on the rebuild.
You did?
Yeah, I got my rear end gear and started going. The video should be out by the time this is published, so I don't know if is it part 3 or part 4? I can't remember. But anyway.
Last time we talked, you were working on, you said you were laying awake and you started building the farm. Or you were going to.
In my mind, I was probably.
Well, you'd built the farm up here, and then you were going to incorporate it.
Yes, that is true.
Is that the part you've been working on?
No. Well, I got to get the amusement park in first. I got to get all the big rides kind of established, and I'm thinking I can get the the Pirates of Barracuda Bay back into it.
Oh, that's right, because you'd taken it
Yes,
out.
Space restraints took it out. We'll see how this all goes, but I really want to bring my old white roller coaster back out. Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be room for that.
This is the part I'm really interested to see how this turns out, because
last
week you promised, I think it was last week.
I promised anything.
Well, you said you had an idea. I guess I shouldn't say you promised, but what you had teased was that you were going to have a bigger amusement park.
Yes.
With more space.
Yes.
And the same amount of tables. So I think probably most LEGO fans would like to know.
Sorry, my wife was yelling at me. I needed something. I'm good, hon.
I think most LEGO fans would like to know, how are you going to make more space with the same space? But
magic.
Okay.
You'll just have to see. Just watch the series. It'll come together and you're like, dang, Alex is the mastermind of creating space with the same amount of space.
Yeah.
Space. The final frontier. This
Wait,
is
this
the rebuild.
better not be like, you're just going to put like a background with like stars and black sky and that's your extra space.
Hey, that's a good idea. That's a
It's a
really
big
good
prank
idea.
by Alex.
Hey, I'm
know
not
you
like
love
that.
those.
I don't do fake news. All right, there's no fake. Believe me, it'll be real. It'll be amazing.
I don't know. Is this news? I don't know.
It's news
Talking
right
about
now.
we did is not news.
It's what's going on. No, I'm excited. It should be all right. I've got some grand plans. In fact, I don't know, depending on how much time I have tonight after we do this recording, I want to finish up that update and get that published hopefully this evening, so tomorrow morning it'll be out. For members only. Members get early access, so there's some incentive for you guys. So if you're not members of the Alex Newton's YouTube channel already, be sure to join now. Click on that join button and see what it's all about.
But if you're patient, you can still watch it later.
Whose side are you on?
That
was my shameless insert.
You do have a members-only video that you come out with once a month.
Yeah, I do.
And that one does not change.
That one does not change.
So
you are
I just
right.
want to make sure people understand they're not.
Some crazy things happen in those members-only videos. So yeah, watch out.
Yeah. Those are all unscripted for you, pretty much.
They are very much unscripted.
You're a lot like me. I just kind of go around. I show people.
Mumble. Nah.
It's kind of fun. I use them to show things that I don't generally show on my other channel.
Yeah.
People watch them. They haven't complained.
No complaints.
Although I lost a member, so maybe I don't know.
Cancel membership.
Like, I'm paying for this?
It's all good.
He got rocket money and found a membership.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, no, that's my news. Yeah, what about you?
Nothing in the city. I guess the biggest thing you probably saw, I uploaded a video with a new sealed Indiana Jones set I got.
Saw that. Wow.
I was excited about that.
He's a high roller, you guys, getting these rare, expensive sets.
Well, rare, yes. They are expensive, but I only buy them if I can get them, like, cheap. Like
What's cheap? $500?
Well, no. Let's see. So that one I think sells generally between 150 and 200 bucks. Mm-hmm. This is the Jungle Cutter.
Yeah.
The blades.
That was barely in the movie.
Yeah. So like
Weird.
30 seconds. But I think they
yeah.
probably had to, they were given some concept art and they're like, oh, this looks like a cool thing. And they didn't know it was going to be in the show. Like in the Star Wars Last Jedi,
Yeah.
there's some sort of walker that they made. It doesn't appear in the movie because it got cut.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's that weird walker. Anyway.
Did you know?
Irregardless, I think I paid about $100 for it.
No kidding.
So I was happy.
That's really
it's
good.
more than what it
Yeah.
was retail, and that's the way it's going to be on these sets.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's in good shape, and that's what I did. And I've bought a couple others that are coming. So, but we'll talk about those when they come.
Oh, all right. I'm sure we will.
The only other thing. So I have a video probably will be out by the time this comes out. My wife is a big Harry Potter and botanicals fan. Those are kind of her two things. She has most of the recent Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen those Harry Potter Hogwarts castle parts, they're kind of modular. Like there's Technic pins and you can put them together in different configurations.
Sure, I don't know.
Okay, well, that's what they are. Anyways, some people have come out with models of multiple of those sets put together to make a big Hogwarts castle.
So you can take a bunch of Harry Potter sets and put them together for a big castle.
Correct.
That's
Because it's like
basically-
you've got the Great Hall. That is a Great Hall.
Yeah.
It's a Great Hall. So you got the Great Hall, and you've got Dumbledore's office, and you've got flying lesson, whatever all these different things are, and
Put them together. And what have you got? Bippity boppity boo.
a big Hogwarts castle.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yes.
So that's what she did.
So that is what she did.
Wow. Impressive.
So she was very
Way to go,
frustrated.
Tanya.
She was
frustrated.
Yeah, she was.
Why, with the
'cause there was a
configuration
couple
of them?
videos she watched, and this was the part that was funny. She would see the
Oh.
finished thing, but they wouldn't show, because what they do is they take like the roof from this part, and they take this part of that build, and so it's kind of Frankenstein together.
But they didn't show what they did?
Well, they showed the finished thing, but they didn't go step by step, like, oh, take this roof, put it here, take this and do that.
Is the name of the video how to make a Hogwarts using these 5-6 sets?
No, it was more like, I made a big Hogwarts castle.
I made a big Hogwarts castle. Check it out.
And there's a
I
few
don't-
different
yeah.
versions, and so, and so I came out after work, and she'd been messing with it for a little while, and
So what, can I just do a title like that? I made a big Lego city in my basement, and everybody will watch it.
probably, let's be honest. I mean, that's what gets the biggest views. I drive through a Lego city. This is 7.3 million views, or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, over like 7
I have a
years.
question for you on that.
Yeah.
Did you use like a remote control car to drive through?
I'm trying to remember that one. I did on some of them. There's a little RC car that I put the GoPro on and drove it around.
Okay.
But mostly I just pushed it through with my hand or
I was
some sort of
wondering,
rod.
because I was telling someone about it and showing them, and then they're like, oh, did he drive a car through? I don't know. That's a good question. I know his train he does, but I don't.
Yeah, the train, little different story,
That's
but
different.
no. I think you can obviously tell when it is the RC car. I think there's like underneath the tables, it's like zooming through. That's
Yeah,
not me
okay.
pushing it.
That's what I
That's
was wondering.
definitely on
I
a
was
little
thinking
RC
that was
car.
probably it.
Yeah. No, I think I really got to do one of those.
You don't have 12-foot arms to reach way back.
stretchy arms. Yeah. No, I gotta get another one of those out. They're surprisingly a lot of effort, which
I would
I don't know, kind of lazy, because you got to get things out of the way. You're like, okay, where am I going to push it next? I'm like, oh, down here. I got to put all the people out of the way, all the cars out of the way, and push it. And then sometimes it goes a direction like, I don't want it to go that way. Ugh. All right, cut. Do it again. All right, here we go. Anyway, it's that's why it's you kind of drive the cars on the outside of your city, a little easier that way. But no, I got to do one of those again. It's been a long time. One thing I don't do anymore that I probably won't do again is train crashes. I used to do those, well, not a lot, but I made a number of them. They do pretty well, actually, because
Yeah.
people love to see things crash, apparently. They love the destruction. Little kids love it, you know. I think my second most popular video is train crashes or something to that effect. So there you go.
I think that used to be a bigger draw than it is now, because there's so many videos where people, coming downstairs and they drop their Millennium Falcon. It's an accident. Yeah, sure. It is.
Yeah, sure, right.
I
accidentally dropped my 5,000 piece whatever.
Yeah, and they always tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about as accidental as Shmoo Tower in your living room.
Yeah.
And then you had to get a Chinese vacuum to clean it up.
Chinese vacuum, yes. Yeah, a little controversy there. Interesting.
Anyways.
Irregardless. No. All right. So did she? Did she get it figured out though?
Yeah, I think it's a configuration. Well, so this is part of it. She got it configured, and it was pretty good, but it was on a table. And then I'm like, well, where are we going to put this? Because it's a big thing. So I ended up clearing off a shelf next to my table where I had like my Mos Eisley Cantina and some other Star Wars sets. I bagged some sets up.
So you have so that's like right next to your city.
Yes.
So you could say you've expanded your city and you've added Hogwarts.
Okay, sure.
Hogwarts is now in Fiverton.
No.
Now see, Tanya, you did it. You expanded Fiverton with Hogwarts. Good job.
I could have put it on the couch.
She didn't even know, and she did it.
Made her all happy.
Everybody wins. You get your Hogwarts, kind of a mock, right? Customization right next to the city. So all the kids, all the magical kids, the non-muggle, what do they call them? Magical?
I think
wizards.
wizards.
Your wizards and witches can go right there. Bam! That's so cool. Way to go. You should create like a wall. We're gonna build a wall separating Hogwarts and Fiverton, and none of the muggles will be able to see it. No, we're gonna make sure. No, it's gonna be really tall and magical. All right. But you can create like a little crack, like with some like magical wizards opening it up and they go in, kind of like what they do with like there's a part where they do that, isn't there?
Well, there's the platform. They walk through the wall.
Yeah, the platform.
9 3/4.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So there you go. Way to expand Fiverton. Fiverton gal, way to go. You did it. Yes.
Except now I got to figure out where to put my Star Wars sets. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, I'm wearing my shirt for you.
Solo, a Star Wars
You may remember
story.
from a couple episodes, this is the one the guy wanted to fight me on. Your solo friend. So now I can be your solo friend.
Yeah, my solo friend. You're by yourself, buddy.
Or I'm your only friend.
You know,
Go either way.
Yeah, it goes without saying. Now, I liked that movie. It was a good movie. There was one thing that really bugged me, and that was how they gave him his name. Like, what's your name?
Who are your people?
How many people?
I don't have people.
So you're
Solo. You're Han Solo.
Come on, really? This is what you wrote? That's how Han Solo got his name? Lame. It's just a huge missed opportunity
Well, how did you want it to come across?
It's a cool story, you know. I don't know. Not having some Imperial officer saying, let's call you Solo. There you go. That's
What's your last name? You're alone? Okay, you're Solo. I don't know.
Just saying.
I don't think anyone to watch to see where his last name came from, let's be honest. Whatever. At least it was different,
It was different. I'll give it that.
The first, episodes 1, 2, and 3, the thing that bothered me is, we've got to make C-3PO. Okay, let's have Darth Vader make him. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, and episode 3, Yoda and Chewbacca, they're friends. Yeah, they love each other. We never see them together again, but he's like, oh, goodbye, Chewbacca, my friend. It's like, this is just, why does everyone have to know everyone? There's a whole galaxy full of people, and 8 of them all know each other. I don't know.
If Wookiee's talking to me like he knows me.
All right. So there is other news we need to discuss.
In other news, tragedy struck the city.
As of our recording, or as when you watch this, I guess it'll be about a week ago, but when we record this was 2 days ago. Or was it yesterday? It was yesterday.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
Thank you, Jack Malik.
Jack Malik!
Bricklink designer program.
Oh, yes. Let's discuss this.
All right, so let's talk about this. So, first off, how was your experience when it first launched?
It was typical.
It was about how it is with any other Lego release, I would say.
So I was sitting down there waiting. I was logged in, saw it all, and then the timer clicked to 0.
Yep.
And then nothing happened. Nothing. It didn't go automatically like, now you can purchase. I'm like, okay, nothing's changing. I guess I'll hit the refresh button. Boop.
Was that a problem though? Because you couldn't do anything if you didn't.
Yeah.
Right? So
you're darned if you do, darned if you don't. Yeah. So I did, and I was darned.
Yep.
So what happened was I got...
What were you going for first? Were you going for the train shed?
The train shed, yes.
Okay.
That's what I wanted first. So here's the thing. I hit refresh several times. It kept saying server error. That was the most common one we get. There was like 3 error or messages
I got server error. I got one where it was a blank white page, but
I got that a few times.
Yeah,
the bottom. Yeah, I got that.
Like the other links, but I don't need careers or whatever. And then there was another one. I got a bad gateway at one point.
Oh, I
think I got a 504 bad gateway.
Yeah.
And there might have been one other one.
Yeah.
But the server one I got.
The server one was that was the common one, yeah.
And the one that really bothered me is when I refresh and it goes for just a second, server error, and then I refresh, same thing. And then I click it and it pauses and it moves just a little bit and I'm thinking, oh, this is it. It's happening.
This is the moment, yeah.
Server error.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
No, I think it didn't take too long. I did get a snag.
So you did get one.
I got in pretty early. I want to say either 3 minutes in or 5 minutes in.
Oh, so you were real quick in.
I got it. Okay. Yeah, real quick. That was actually pretty quick. And I got to the train engine shed, and I ordered that. I'm like, sweet, got it, right on. Went back to do the castle.
Did you just buy one train?
One train, one castle. That's what I wanted.
Well, you had mentioned possibly wanting 2 trains.
Yes, I remember saying that too. But then, see, this is what I did before. So the night before, I prepared myself mentally. I said, this is what I am doing. This is my goal. I need to limit myself because I have this tendency to go a little crazy. Okay, so I had to make a goal within myself and say, Alex, this is what you're doing. This is all you're doing. Don't do any more because you're going to create a problem for yourself in the future if you go crazy. All right, so I said, okay, this is all I want to do. 1 train engine shed, okay, 1 castle. Train engine shed first, then castle. That was my strategery.
Strategery.
So I got that, and then I was refreshing forever.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
I sent you a link.
You sent me a link.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happened on
this
that.
is really cool.
Because we were looking, and I was like, and I'm in the ULUG, the Utah Lego User Group, and someone posted in the Discord that they used to communicate and said, hey, these are links you can use. And they were links that took you directly to put it in your cart.
It bypassed the Bricklink site.
Correct. It
right
just
to
went
Lego.
straight to having it on the cart.
Yeah, it was
and
awesome.
I guess shortly after that, because I shared it with you, and we were able to do it, and then I shared it on the chat we have with the A-Fool guys, and they're like, oh, I just saw this, literally like right now. So,
I used that to get the castle, got the castle, no problem. Yeah.
So I bought the castle. That was my first one.
You got the castle.
I got the castle.
Right on, man.
And then I bought a train shed.
So you got the same thing I did?
got both of those. I did.
Wow.
And I have to tell you, my biggest shock of this whole thing, the Snack Shack was the second one to sell.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Yeah. I was certain that the train engine shed would be a second.
I thought so too.
Yeah. But you know what though? I will say this.
I think the price point is what drove that one. It was $50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And everything else was over $100.
Affordable. Sure. But here, I want to just take a moment to validate my rant about Castle. Obviously, there is a huge market for Castle because all I heard about people commenting about this program was, this costs too much, $380, blah, 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 that's ridiculous, no one's buying this, blah, blah, blah. And guess what happened? Was it 3 hours in?
Yeah, it was noon our time.
So if it was 20,000, 2 hours easy, but it hit 30,000 pre-orders in 3 hours. Yeah. All right, the most expensive one, the one that everybody was griping about, not the ones that were planning on buying it, mind you.
Yeah.
But people that were like, this is ridiculous. No one's gonna buy that. I'd rather buy Lion Knight's Castle for $400 than buy this because blah blah blah. And they were attacking it, man. Yeah. And guess what happened?
Yeah.
It was the first one to sell out. So I just want to say, I hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you there is a huge market for Castle. And guess what Lego just announced recently?
Oh, the medieval market.
The medieval town square.
That just came out yesterday or today?
Yeah, yesterday. Well, today it was official.
I saw an image
Thursday.
But yeah.
So there it is. Yeah, it leaked a day early. Whatever. I was
that
impressed.
happen? What?
I was impressed it lasted that long the day before. But irregardless.
What do you think about the goat?
The gray goat?
Yeah.
It's all right. No, it's great.
I think it's good. I
mean,
think it's cool to have a variety of different goats.
it doesn't have cows in it. It doesn't have chickens in it. This is a medieval town square. Where are the darn cows? Where's the horses? Where are the chickens? You give us a...
You get a goat.
They gave us... Fine, I love the goat. Don't get me wrong. Okay? And I even said in my little announcement video that, like, if we have to give up them to get a goat, then so be it. But they give us a little kitty cat. Like, come on, like a little cat? We have so many dumb cats in our collections already. It's ridiculous. Give us something that is applicable.
That's just your cat hate speaking.
No, I'm
all know. People that have watched this, they know you're not a cat guy.
I don't hate cats. I'm neutral with them, all right? You can't train cats. You know, hold on. We're going down the wrong rabbit hole. I want to go down the other rabbit hole I'm already in. And that is, they give us a squirrel. And they gave us a kitten. Like, really? I mean, we already have these in just like Lego City sets. Give us something that's applicable to medieval times. What do these people use? Give us an ox. Give us a cow. Give us some chickens. We don't have tons of chickens already. Give us some more chickens. That would be more applicable for this set. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful set. It looks really good.
Give us some Black Plague.
Give us the bubonic plague. Yeah, sure. But darn, now I don't want to sound ungrateful because the goat's pretty cool, and I do like that it's a different color. Like it's like, hey, the gray goat that you must have got that in that one set. Yep, I sure did because I'm a high roller and I spend $230 on a Lego set. You know, that's what I do.
Is it just one, or does it come with two goats?
Just one goat. Yeah, and a cat.
I know, I get it. Okay, the cat, we hear it.
And a squirrel. Like, come on, man. Give us. The one that we got in 2009 had 2 cows and a horse.
Yes.
And it had chickens, but they were brick built. It had a chicken, a duck, and a rooster.
Well, it had 2 goats.
No, it didn't.
The original one?
Yeah, from 2009. You're talking about the mill rate,
village
I'm talking
about the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
sorry,
that one was cool. That gave us a couple goats. Excuse me, and it had some chickens in it too. And it had a cool horse. It was like a gray spotted horse.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But I'm talking about the medieval market village.
The one that you have.
From 2009, the one that I have. Because I was looking for both of them back in the day, a few years ago. And I'm like,
a couple of years ago.
Well, I don't know if it was 4 years ago. When did I even buy that? I don't even know when I bought that, but it doesn't matter. Regardless. I realized that, I'm never going to get the mill village raid because it's got 2 goats in it, and you're obviously going for the goats. I just wanted the raid village. I thought it was pretty cool for my medieval village. But I tell you what, man, with this thing coming out, it's gonna, man, it is really. My castle theme is thriving right now. It is so awesome. And what's really cool is with this, it's very timely because I was getting I can't believe I'm ready to say this, but I'm getting too many castles.
Well, I was going to say, it's a good thing you figured out a way to create more space in the same space because you're going to need it.
I'm already doing that. Waving my
you already have too many trees.
What's cool, so July is when these will be mailed out, right?
Supposedly.
Hopefully, nothing happens here. But the
card decline.
No, what's the Darth Vader? No.
What about castle? No.
I'm afraid your card was declined while you were on vacation somewhere. Anyway, you maybe lose
your money on a train set.
No. What was I saying about? I was going to say, like, okay, so this castle is going to be the 3rd castle I've got from the Bricklink program.
Oh, okay.
I got the Lowenstein Castle.
Yeah,
I got the castle in the forest, and then this one. What's it called again? Castle Hideout. It's a Black Knight, and I love that it's black. Yeah. I like that it's black. Black Falcons, because that's a faction that's kind of like got that 3-in-1 castle. It's kind of weak. Unless you buy 3 of them and make a mega castle. So this one, and you know what, it is a little deceptive because it has it opened up. Like the Lion Knight's castle does the same thing. It's like false advertising because they open it up like, whoa, that thing looks amazing, but you close it.
But I think that's cool because number one, I wouldn't want it to just be open back.
I agree,
why I
absolutely.
think the Parisian market or
that's
Parisian
why that one suffered.
Isn't doing
in fact,
it's expensive. I don't know.
Well,
it'll probably sell out, but I don't know.
I don't know if that has a chance.
But what I was going to say is it closes and it can be a smaller footprint within your city.
Yeah.
Okay, so the train shed did sell out.
It was
the
earlier
fortress
today.
sold out.
Yeah, Mountain Fortress is what it's called.
I mean, it's not even half of the Parisian
the
Street.
Parisian Street's not even halfway there. It's funded, but not even halfway. And obviously, there's almost 20 days still to go.
Yeah.
So it'll probably make it.
Do you know what could be funny about this? So, say only
What'll be
half
funny?
of those are created and sell. It could be the one that sells the worst,
But then
but
it's worth
it's
the most.
worth the most because no
Because
one bought
There's only
it.
15,000.
It's like all of the Star
30,000.
Wars Rebel sets no one bought, and they were on
Yeah.
clearance, and now the one with Thrawn that was $20 is now $250.
Now, the general store is about, I'd say, what is that, 70% there?
It's probably at least 2/3.
Eyeballing it there. Yeah. But yeah, the train engine shed, Mountain Fortress, dang, fantastic.
Yep.
But my point was with the open back stuff, but it looks good closed up too.
Yeah.
And I saw that, was like, okay, this thing looks really good.
Yep.
So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But no, I'm excited for it. The complaints that I hear, aside from the price, is that it has a relatively blank interior. What was the other complaint? Not as many minifigures as it should
No
have.
exclusive figs. I heard people talk about that.
But I think, doesn't the program have a limit of 4,000 pieces per design? Is that the limit they put on?
I don't know about that.
Correct me if I think there is a limit on
You
the
could
piece
be, but
count.
I don't want to.
Because it'll be fake
So
news.
this leads me to the other thing I want to ask you about, because we saw
$39.95
Yeah,
pieces.
$39.95. We saw previews of these sets before they sent to a few LAN members. Because remember, I messaged you. I'm like, "What did you do wrong? How come you're not getting one? What is the deal with this?"
I don't know. Okay. So when that
And
happened,
they're like, "Well, we don't have a box because that's not been made
Yeah.
yet." And it's like, what is going on here? You need to sell more of these? Is that the problem?
It was very confusing.
They don't sell out, so let's try to push
First
them.
of all, I was like, "Where's mine?"
That's
Come
it.
on,
That was the
Lego,
first thing I thought.
please.
I'm
I
like-
was, and I mean, they sent them to the bigger channels. I noticed. I mean, I think I noticed that, but I'm like, oh man, if they would have sent me one of these, that would have been like, I would have taken any of the five. Honestly,
They were probably worried you were going to tell them if it sucked. They're like, we can't have them say it's bad if it is.
I don't think they get that granular about it. I don't think they knew who the heck I am.
Because the other thing, I'll point this. Okay, so this was one of the topics I had to talk about. So they had that. They've also had. Have you seen this Ninjago? So they have this really cool set coming out. It's this waterfall. Have you seen it? It's got a dragon with a waterfall. I think I have a picture of it. I'll show you.
This is an Ninjago set?
This is an Ninjago set that's coming out next month, I want to say.
March 1st. Lots of releases.
It's a really cool looking set. It's got this waterfall and this like stone dragon. Oh, here it is. So it's this one. I don't know, what's it called? The Dragon Stone Statue or something.
Okay.
Dragon Statue Shrine. Anyways,
Okay.
I think it looks really cool. It's really neat looking. So there's been a number of LAN members I've seen, they've sent them this box and they're all custom with the name of the channel, because I saw Preston Builds got it. I saw at least 3 or 4 different people that got them, and it has their name on the top of the box. One of the people that got one, and so what it is you open it up and there's like this custom base plate that's already put together, and then you could put this on here, and it looks pretty cool, really, honestly. But they sent it to some of these people. One of them they sent them to was Brixie. I'm like, I thought you were on some sort of probation. Like, what's the deal here? This is like a really weird thing to me. And whether he should have been suspended or not, that's a whole different thing. But it's just really strange because it's like, I thought this was 6 months probation and they're still sending him stuff. And you're over here, offered the phone booth and you said no. And so you get nothing.
Such is my life.
I mean, and not that... Listen, I'm the last one to feel sorry for him to get free Lego. But I just thought it was really weird because, like, you talk a lot about the Bricklink designer program. You have the Ninjago markets and all of those. Not that that's your main thing, but I don't think these people, it's their main thing.
Well,
so I don't know.
My first response regarding Brixie is that it was probably already made for him prior to his suspension. I'd imagine that's probably what.
That's the
this
only
stuff
thing I
isn't
could
just
figure.
sitting around like, oh, let's do this really quick. That's probably something they had in the works several months ago. And it's like, oh, okay, well, we're still going to send this to him because it's got Brixie. We're not going to send it to Alex Nunes.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been fantastic. Brixie. I would have called Jordan like, Jordan, I think I got something of yours, man. And I would have sent it to him because I'm that kind of a guy. what was the other point I wanted to make?
I think of the other Jordan. You said Jordan.
Oh no, Jordan Bricks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was thinking. But
yeah, gosh darn it, I really wish. So when I saw that the land members were getting these Bricklink sets, I was a little confused. Like, does this really need advertisement from these big channels? Because I advertise it too, so I can't say like, but I do it because I'm excited about it. I love these sets.
Well, and people are going to want it. They have interest in it, right?
Right. So. But I thought, because I just did it's kind of, the year is relatively new, and a couple months ago we had the surveys sent to us from the land to review what sets that we're interested in reviewing. They do it every year. And I went back and I looked at it, because I took several screenshots of it. And I was looking like, is Bricklink even in here? I was looking through, I'm like, there's nothing in here that is anything about any kind of different program. It's all about their main themes that they've got going on. And the only thing I could think of is that there's another category. They have like very broad categories like fantasy and sci-fi, things like that, that you could be interested in. So I put in stuff like that.
Yeah.
Action adventure was another one too. I was like, yeah, those things are all fun. Sci-fi, fantasy, yeah, sign me up. Sports, sign me up. So those are the general broad topics. But I don't know what their selection process is. I do know that it's structured into, like, the easiest one is like you're a Star Wars channel and you're going to get Star Wars sets. So I understand that I'm never going to get, I say that I would like to get Star Wars sets. I wouldn't mind it. But I'm not going to put that as my priority, because it ain't going to happen.
And they don't need to push them.
Right.
They have enough demand.
Exactly. So, gosh darn it, I would have loved to get that train engine shed, even if I didn't, even if I had crummy instructions, I'd be just fine with it.
You're still going to get it.
We get the box, though.
That's right.
We get the box.
Take that.
So take that, guys. Anyway.
We get a $229 box.
Yeah. But you know what, though? And there's, I don't know.
Are you going to incorporate it in your city?
I don't know.
Because your train, you don't have your track ballast, right? And if you look at the picture, it looks like it is. So you'll have to configure that somehow, I think.
No, I don't know if it's going in the city. I don't even know if I'm going to build it. I mean, I want to. It looks so cool. And I did it wrong. So like Mind the Brick, the creator here, she reached out to me. Well, not me personally, but she's actually a subscriber to my channel.
Oh, really?
I was like, I felt kind of cool. Like, thank you. And a fantastic design, by the way. So
you can watch my channel if you'd like.
Maybe she probably does. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, she corrected me, because I said it looked like it was 32 by 48, but she says it's on 232.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
Base plate, so it's bigger than I thought. I was like, oh, of course, it makes sense. So, but yeah, when I saw like she did her own, like every creator is a creator video.
I saw those.
And man, it was a great, well done. Great design, and I don't know what it is. Something about it that just makes me. I think it's just because it's old-fashioned. The colors look fantastic. It's train-related, and it's not a train. It's not a boring train. It's just something different.
Yeah. And
it's a shame that we have to. Well, I don't know if it's a shame, but we have to use Bricklink to get something like that for us, for our cities. But no, I'm thinking about. I'll find a spot for it. It might not be a traditional spot like in the train yard. But I think it'd be kind of fun to integrate it somewhere, somehow, some way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, there you go. We talked a lot about this program. Very excited about it. So that's going to be a big hit on the credit card in 6 months. Series 2.
Oh, so you know how I got around that? I used 2 cards. So it's a different hit on each card.
Oh, way to spread it out, I guess.
Actually, I made a mistake. I clicked the wrong card.
Oh, you did?
Like, oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, the next one, that's the one that has that logging railway on that bridge.
Are you going to get that one?
I don't know. All I know is that I want the
I did look
Cross
ahead.
station.
The station's probably the only one I'm really interested in.
Yeah, same.
So I was like, yeah, I just decided I'm going to get the 2.
Yeah, and the only other one, it was Series 3 that we know of. I want the
chocolate.
The Art of Chocolate and the Forest Stronghold. Those are the only 2 I want from that one, which are probably going to be the most expensive by a long shot.
Yeah.
Gosh, but the Forest Stronghold, man, see, this is great stuff, dude. Like, I'm going to have to like continue the forest or the castle layout even further underneath.
You just have to clear off the top of the tables and put castle.
Well, I'll just have to put the city away and just make it a castle layout,
there
guys. Yeah. Maybe we can. I don't know. Where else in the house can I put a city or a castle layout?
I don't know. You got a couch? Get rid of your couch.
We don't need it. The only person that uses that is Jimmy, my 11-year-old, to play video games.
You can sit on the floor.
He can sit on the floor. He's young. He can take it. Yeah. No. Anyway, no. I'm excited. Hopefully, they worked out because they did 3 initial test waves with it to kind of work out the bugs. They got a lot of feedback from the LAN. There's a lot of disconnects with shipping and things like that they had to iron out. So
I was going to ask you, when you purchased the construction site or whatever, did they go through the Lego.com website, or you purchased it directly on Bricklink?
It worked the same way this did. It took me to the Lego shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was curious about that.
If I remember correctly, that's what it did. And my order is on there too. Hit order history.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So pretty cool. So there you go, guys.
Okay.
There's the Bricklink designer program. It is up, and a way for us to spend our money in new, fun, and interesting ways. Yikes. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this too before we get off this topic.
Okay.
They limit 2 per household, but are people still buying these as investment sets?
Well, I was thinking about that because I don't think these are going to be as valuable as some of the older ones. Because the 10,000 versus 30,000. I think you can clearly tell they lasted more than 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Parisian Street, like we talked about, is still available a couple days later, and it's not even half sold out. So,
but what about the castle? Do you think it's a... So if you didn't care for the castle, would you buy 2 and then... Oh, yeah.
So this is the one thing I will say. So
yeah.
I mentioned we were conversing a little bit with the AFOOL guys. Check out the AFOOL podcast on Brick Train's channel. Anyways, I think it was Earl pointed it out, maybe.
Was it Earl or Jabo?
Oh, maybe it was Jabo. I don't know. One of them pointed out that they were... I think it was Earl, because he's like... I don't know. Anyways, Earl did say something.
We'll give you credit, okay?
Well, whatever. One of them said they're already on sale on eBay. And this was before it had sold out. Because there was the castle, and there was one other one listed, and it was $850.
Jabo said this.
It was Jabo, okay.
Yeah, he says it's already on. So he's got the Bricklink Designer Program Parisian Street Seal pre-order, $750, and then of course,
that one's not going to sell.
No, the castle Lego Bricklink Designer
$850.
$850.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people?
So yeah, it was Earl that
said, "How do you sell something you don't have?"
And my response was, at $850, I'm guessing you don't.
I got some land in Florida I can sell you.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, I could see if you had bought a second castle, you might be able to get a little bit of a premium.
Did Joey say he was getting the train shed?
I know he had waited, and I think he did end up buying something. I can't remember which one he bought.
Did you get the train shed? Hopefully.
Was it that one, or did he buy the general store?
He was thinking about the general store. Yeah, well, that's still going.
He wasn't going to get it, but then I don't know. He did pull the trigger on something. Maybe it was the train shed.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. We'll let him tell you what he bought. So, all right. So we got some other things here. So I will tell you this. We had a little discussion before. Last time, if you watched, you saw that we recorded. Only we didn't record. We did a walkthrough. Then we recorded. And it's funny because the first time we did it, we missed some things. We talked a lot. We went over an hour.
It was a fantastic
episode. It was a great episode.
That you will never see.
But the problem was, we didn't do any community commentary that first time through. But we did when we recorded. And my wife pointed out we didn't do any questions or comments. So we're going to try to get these all in. This is going to be the learning process for us as we try to squeeze. Before, everything was, okay, this week we're doing community commentary, so it was easy to stay on track. We are like squirrels. So we have a couple things. So we have to do this. We have a package that came.
Wow, we got mail.
Yes.
You got mail.
This is our micro build this time.
Micro build.
Yes, this is the equivalent of micro build.
What
So
you got?
We have a letter. This is from the West Valley Brick Builders.
No kidding.
You may know who we're talking about.
Doug.
Yes, Doug. And why? What do you like about Doug? How did we meet Doug?
Doug and his wife, Tracy. Well, they had a lot of their members out. Well, not a lot, but a few of their members out to Brick Slopes last year.
Yes.
And they had my favorite layout. Secrets of Wildwood, was it called?
Secrets of Wildwood.
Beautiful layout.
Did you catch my picture I sent you on Saturday when I was skiing? The chairlift?
Yeah, I saw
The
it.
Wildwood lift?
Yeah.
That made me think of that. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, I look forward to seeing them again. They've got something amazing in the works,
Yeah.
I'm sure, for next show. Sorry, go
So
ahead.
this is what he says. He says, Jason, he had corresponded with me, said he was going to send something that was a surprise for you.
Oh, sure. Wow.
He says, Jason, here is the micro version of Secrets of Wildwood.
No way. Are you serious
West Valley
right now?
Brick Builders, Doug and Daniel included. So we
No way.
have some sig figs for you.
Oh my gosh.
And Oswald is for me.
That's fine. You can have Oswald. I'm so stoked. Oh my gosh.
So present this to Alex when you feel it is a good time, and please film it.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. West
Good.
Valley Brick Builders. Woo! Oh.
So there you go, my friend.
O-M goodness. It's so perfect. Like, yes, that is so what it is,
So
man.
the only thing I will tell you it's missing, there isn't the blazing saddles scene, so we're going to have to add those
no
sound effects
massive
ourselves.
flatulence going on.
So we're going to have to do that on our own.
This is
But
so great, man.
isn't that cool?
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love it, man. And the sig figs here, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Aw. And that layout's gone. They had to dismantle it just recently.
Yeah, just a week or two
not
ago.
too long
I saw
ago.
them say that.
Wow.
It was the last.
This is really cool. Man, that is a very worthy entry into our micro build challenge.
It came as 3 parts. I had to put it together. So.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So
That's great. Dragging
So,
up top.
thank
man.
you to
Thank you so much.
all
yes.
of you in the West Valley Brick Builders that submitted these.
Yeah, you guys are
Super
awesome.
cool. And of course, thank you for the Oswald. Never have too many Oswalds.
You never have too many. Oh, how many is that?
Speaking of that, okay, I'm gonna rant quickly for a second.
Oh, wow. All right.
Because this made me remember something that came up, and so I try to collect all of these that I can, and I love getting them. And I was kind of inspired by our good friend Jabo and his tipper truck army, but I've come to realize a couple things. That this is a rant about Jabo. Yes, sorry.
You're writing
Jabo.
about Jabo?
Yes.
Wow.
So I decided I wanted. So first off, he had in one of his videos, and I commented this in here, so he's probably already heard it. He said, keep watching, and something to the effect of, it'll save you money. And I commented, watching your channel does not save me money, because I never would have bought a tipper truck and all this other stuff that I didn't know existed.
Yep.
But irregardless, I wanted to buy a tipper truck. So I have that sealed one, but I was like, I'll just buy one that's, used, whatever. Mm-hmm. They do not have one in the United States on Bricklink.
A tipper truck?
He's bought them all. So it's like
He has put it right on the market.
you can go and get one off of
he's
eBay.
cornered the market
and
on
it's
tipper
like
trucks.
$30 for a used tipper truck. I'm like,
kidding.
what the heck?
They all know about Jabo.
Evidently. Well, he's bought them all. And I know he buys parts, and I can get some from the Netherlands, but I don't want to pay $25 to ship a 9-cent tipper. So,
Nope.
anyways, I don't know if it's a real rant, but I was thinking of that today. I'm like, oh, that kind of bugs me. Now I can't get one. So,
Sorry about that.
it's okay. No, I do like Jabo.
He's all right. He's a good guy.
He is okay. Let's see, we've got a couple other things here. Should we do a couple questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do
We
this.
didn't do those before. Maybe this will lead to some ranting. I'm sure it will. It usually does.
I have a prepared rant.
You have a prepared rant.
Uh-huh.
You do?
I sure do.
Okay.
Am I doing it now?
Well, if you're ready, I mean, you
Man,
you
I'm in a good
announced it. Go
mood.
ahead.
I'm in a good mood. I just got Secrets of Wildwood micro build, bro.
Is that what you're going to rant about?
Heck no. I'm not ranting.
Well, do you want to wait? Do you want to wait to see if
Let's
these
have some
stir
questions.
you up
You
a
know,
bit?
that was a good idea. But let's prime the pump with the Ask Alex.
Okay. Miss Brick on Brick says, keep doing the t-shirt reviews. Alex's impressions are worth it, LOL. Well, he'll do the impressions without the shirts.
Yeah. Irregardless, we'll get those.
And we do have to do shirts, so we'll do those. I have a surprise for you for shirts, but we'll do that in a minute. I have something I have
We're
not
shirtless.
told him about. No.
Yeah,
Please don't
we
do
would
that.
never do that to you guys. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a summertime pool party or something. And we'll bust out our Speedos or something.
Oh, gosh.
Can you imagine?
No.
What's that movie?
I don't.
Hold on. Night at the Roxbury. And they're out there with their Speedos. On the beach, just walking. Hey, what's up?
Sup? They're just talking. Sup?
Man.
Sup?
That's the Speedo I want. The one that has the ring around your upper thigh. Sorry, I digress. Continue on with the questions.
Mardi Gras Man 23. I'm 15 minutes in, and I'm glad you still have the couch. Because Alex may be sleeping over soon.
Yes.
He also said, hey man, Joey is the one who struggles to share his screen, not me. LOL.
No, that's a good point. He's not wrong. Yeah. He doesn't struggle to share a certain snippet of a certain person saying that he likes or dislikes Lego.
This is true.
Great job. Spam that button. All right.
This is one. We've had a couple of people ask this question. This is from SkyKid002, and someone else sent an email. I forgot to add it in here, but they asked essentially the same question. Okay. How did you get a whole case of CMFs?
We have connections.
And then SkyKid said, it's Fright Night, and I want them.
Fright Night, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I saw it. Thank you.
Yeah, how do you get a case of collectible?
Yeah, how did you get a case?
Figure
Alex, tell us, how did you get a case?
I don't know. I don't buy them.
He says, Jason came to me and said, you want to buy a case?
Yeah.
There is a website, Minifigures Plus. Minifigures Plus? I don't know.
You tell me, man.
I don't know. I started typing it and it went there because I'd gone there before. Anyways, they sell a case and you can get them that way. We pre-ordered. And so the cost ended up being almost $5 even per fig after shipping and everything, which worked out really well because if you consider tax and those kinds of things, we're in a state where you pay tax, so it's a little bit of a discount.
Yep.
But that's how we did the Disney one, and occasionally they have discounts. So the only downside, do you want to tell me what the downside is? Because I know you freaked out about it.
It took forever, man.
Oh my god!
I was like, where are our collectible minifigures?
He was like messaging me,
where is it?
Dude, calm down.
Like everyone, I see online, everybody's getting theirs, and I'm not getting mine.
You got yours.
Eventually.
Oh my gosh. You got your Disney one. It worked out.
Yeah, but I was excited about this one because it had the goat in it. Now, actually, you know what? I went to the store and got my own goat before this one even got to me. So,
okay.
Here you go. So there you go. There's your answer. Buy in bulk. Because we got 3 complete sets.
Yes, that is true. User RB2TL80G2. Okay, this is another thing I have a rant about. I hate these YouTube handles because we have another one, and I put the note here because I got sick of these. It's user. Oh, maybe this is the same person.
We'll just call you the other guy.
It is the same person. Okay, so this person, they have a channel, and their channel name is Karsten Temple. Why can't YouTube do something like that instead of making it user RB blah 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 blah? It's total waste.
Too easy.
I hate it. Anyways, I think it's dumb.
That's dumb.
So that's a bad pun. Not really. So my question off the back of the Technic question, which I don't remember honestly what that question was.
Technic question.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to build Technic maybe?
We were talking about with the ladies.
Which build did you hate but love the look of, and the reverse? Which build did you love?
That's easy.
But hated the results. It goes on and says, mine would be the Lego Ideas mech with the green space guy.
I
hated this build, so many little bits that kept falling off, but the result is amazing. I'm struggling with the second part for myself, but you guys have more sets than I do. Happy building. So, what is a set that you have built that you love how it looks, but you hated building it? Not Lego sets.
Absolutely hated building it, but love the looks of it. No, as far as Lego goes, I think...
I know, I have a thought for you.
You know what I'm going to say?
Are you going to say the Eiffel Tower?
Yep.
Wow.
That was...
Because I remember you saying
that
the base.
was horribly repetitious.
Because I came over and you'd had the base built, and you were like, yeah, it's pretty good. After that, you're
no.
like, you hated it.
Yeah, I mean, I built it with Josh, so it was kind of fun in that regard with him because he was into it. Actually, it was weird. So I took it. I was like, sweet man. But there is some painful repetition in that thing, and there's a lot of elements that come detached at the bio as it gets heavier. Anyway, that one probably. I'm thinking I can't think of anything else that was bad to build but likes the look of. No, that was probably.
The only one I can think of that I hated building, I also hated the look of, was that
Double
stupid
whammy.
mission truck. But I mean, if you saw my review, that it wasn't designed for me. I get that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I mean, generally, I think Lego does a pretty good job. I think the ones that I don't like, kind of like you, are repetitive builds where you're building the same thing. That's the biggest reason my wife and my daughter wanted the Coliseum.
Oh yeah,
And I think it's a cool looking set, but
that one's got
I
a
saw
lot of
lots of people
repetition.
say it's
So
like
we
you
hear.
build 40 of the same segment,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
so
You know what I do a lot when I'm building something, and I get this kind of feeling like, you know what? Because it doesn't tell you build 8 of these. Some of them do, but it's like, okay, build this 8 times.
Yeah.
And you start building it, and you're like, and you get to the very end, times 2. I'm like,
I hate that. That makes me annoyed.
start. So sometimes I'm like, this looks like something I'm going to do again. You know, sometimes I get a little too ambitious. Like a good example of this would be the Concorde.
Okay.
So the Concorde, you're building the engines. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to build this exact same thing, but on the other side.
Yeah.
So I built it.
But is it in reverse?
It is in reverse.
Right, okay.
So I built it mirror along
Yeah.
the way, and
'Cause
sure enough, I beat the system.
Because you've done that enough, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I did. It worked out.
I don't know. I mean, I've done some of these bigger sets. So, like the Star Destroyer. I mean, I wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy the build, but there are some parts of that were frustrating. Getting the panels.
It can get a little tedious, yeah.
Because that one I struggle with because, and sometimes the Millennium Falcon as well, because I love the way they look, but like when I put my Millennium Falcon on the stand,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, some stuff was falling off and I couldn't get it back on at the right angle.
Yep.
And I had the same thing with the Star Destroyer, that the back, like the way those angles are, it's not as sturdy as a lot of your regular builds.
I will also add before we move on to the next
Yep.
question. All of the Technic 1/8 scale cars I don't enjoy building them. They're challenging. That's why I'm really glad that Josh likes to build the more technical things. He likes building all the gears and stuff like that. It's not my thing. I'll do it and it's fine. I love the look of them. They're gorgeous, beautiful sets. But man, going through it, it's a very technical build. Very technical. But yeah, I'll say like, hey Josh, check out this vehicle. Want to come build it? You know, I let him do the gearbox. He seems to be fine building he likes the gears and how they all work. And so I'm like, do that because I'll probably screw it up.
That's funny.
Good question. That was a good one.
Anything that you have enjoyed building that you hated it afterwards?
Not really. I usually, if it's a good build experience, I usually enjoy the after or the result. I'd have to look around. I'd have to look through the scene and go like, but didn't like the look.
Yeah.
That's tough because usually you buy something because you like the look.
Yeah.
So I can't really say anything.
I mean, the closest.
Oh, okay. I know. I just thought of one.
Okay.
The Caterham 7.
I was wondering if you were going to say something negative
that
about
one. That one ticks me off because like the build is fine. It's fun. But the end result, you're like, oh man, this is such a weak looking car, and it shouldn't be. It should be awesome. The Caterham 7 is awesome, but it looks weak in this final result. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm struggling with coming up with an answer. The biggest thing I can think of, and I know you're gonna hate when I say this, I loved building the Ghostbusters firehouse, but I had it designed and I was gonna put it a certain way, and I hated the way it looked that way. Right? But I love how it looks now in my city. Like, you've got to look at it from the front door, basically. But it's not like I'm going to get a modular and put it sideways and think it looks great. So I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, sorry. I don't know. Maybe we should look at these questions before sometimes. But
Prepare our answers.
well, I had these questions prepared last time. We just didn't get to them.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Guglieri? I don't know.
Gulari.
There you go. Okay.
Gulari. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Again, We've clearly displayed we don't know how to speak. Thanks to Tanya and Mindy for joining in.
Yeah.
It was very fun when you were
fun.
there. I think you should continue with the old guy new shirt segment for future videos. Oh, don't you worry.
Oh, there's 1-4.
Brick trains. Fiverton is for me. Heather looked as though she was enjoying the park. Also, thanks again for the case split. Yes, now you know where it came from, I guess. Looks like you guys had a pretty good time with them. I will get my wife to help me open the package and put the figures in a case.
I've been waiting for that video from him. I've been watching Joey.
I think he builds a backlog of videos.
Does he really?
Yeah, because I heard him talking about how, was it in the A-Fool or was it in another video? I don't remember, because he had, like, something had happened in his family and he wasn't able to film for a while, so he had burned through.
That's great. That's a great feeling to have some in the bank like that. Because I know Java does that for his once every day video.
Well, I've always been more where I publish a video, like I film it and publish it almost right away.
Right away, yeah.
And the last couple months, I've gotten more and more videos where I haven't published them.
Oh.
And I had that one of Jabos I screwed up. You saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. Ooh,
I felt like such a doofus when I got it. Because I had to go to the office that day. I hardly ever do. And I get home, my wife's like, "Did you watch A-Fool?" No. Oh,
well,
you better
Jabba
watch.
had
You're in
some words
trouble.
for
I'm like,
you.
uh-oh. And then I saw it and I was like,
oh crap.
I thought I published that.
Someone's in
And then I
trouble.
looked and it was like, oh crap.
Yeah, he was like, oh, did I send it to the right Jason?
I know. I felt like such a dweeb.
You made it right. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We have Snerazen. Snarazen. I don't know. Again, it's a handle thing probably. Snarazen 4938. Sure. Lego fans, we want Castle. Lego, here are some expensive adult Lord of the Rings sets and expensive D&D sets. Oh, and the Medieval Village and a friend set. Lego fans, that's not what we wanted, but give me 2 of each. It's kind of like the Bricklink.
Yeah, it is.
What I'm thinking.
It is. That's funny. Yeah, that's
So,
good. Thanks for that.
Yes, so we have shirts. Let's do shirts.
Sure, why not?
I know you love it. It's your favorite segment.
It's my favorite
but
segment.
I came up with something new for you. You're going to love this. And by love it,
Will the
I think
audience love it
probably
too?
not. Oh, I think they'll like it. So I created a little stinger or a bumper for us.
Oh boy,
So we'll go ahead and play this here. Alex
Okay.
has not seen this
I
yet.
have not seen this.
Old guy.
You sure? Do that again.
Old guy.
You sure?
Anyways.
Old guy. I like how I said it. New shirt.
How you said it last week, and I was like, "Oh, I'm using that."
Man,
Thought
the
it was
things that I say that can be used in so many different terrible contexts, man.
That's all right. Wait till it shows up on the April podcast.
Yeah, man.
now.
Just wait. That's great. All right.
Okay. So
But I like that you have my favorite shirt of his on that. That was great.
I deliberately picked that for you,
Thank
so
you.
you could hopefully
that
be a
wasn't
little
an
happier.
epic
All right. So here are our shirts for this week. We have 6 shirts to review.
Okay.
Starting in the upper left, we have men with hats.
That's
Or without hats.
Without hats.
It's without
yeah,
hats.
You cannot
Sorry, it's
have
small.
hats.
I make it bigger.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start that over. So starting up in the corner, we have men without hats. Rhythm Youth. I remember that video. I don't remember what he was talking about, but I remember because I remember seeing that one. Then we've got our Dunder Mifflin.
Dunder Mifflin. The Dunder Mifflin Paper Company.
Paper. And then we've got the
On the A team.
On the A team. For that's, I think he was reviewing the Canadian Post build there, if I remember correctly.
Cool.
Then he's got a
Brickzar
different shirt. He's got the microphone.
I like the microphone, yes.
Dial a song. I think that's from They Might Be Giants.
Yeah.
There's a thing where you could dial
Oh
a
no,
song.
that is Mindy saw that and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love it." That was her. I think that's her favorite shirt. In fact, I think she wanted me to tell you that she loves that. So you got a fan in that one.
Does the number still work?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it. I never thought about it until just this moment. And then Master Builders Union, local 158. I think he said that was from a local lug.
That's
They
cool.
got that. So,
Wow,
there you go.
man. Yeah, great half dozen shirts there. I like the Dunder Mifflin, fan of The Office.
I love
and
that.
obviously the Dial song, They Might Be Giants, is a great reference there as well.
Who's your favorite Office character? That's not Michael Scott. You can't. I mean, I think that's too.
Well, I guess it depends on Dwight Schrute, probably, because like I think it's just how Rainn Wilson just acts. Like it's brilliant, man.
Do you know who I think my favorite has to be?
Hold on, not Ed Helms, right?
No, not Andy. Not the Nard dog.
Not the dart. Hold on. Is it a female?
No.
Okay, so then it's got to be. Wait, hold on. It's that short, chubby kid that came in towards the end.
What was that? Plop and
Yeah,
like that was
well,
the
that was
nickname, but
that
that
was the
stuck.
pair.
That's
They
right.
came in together.
Yeah, it was because the other one ended up with Aaron.
It was
tall guy. New Jim.
New Jim
But no, that's not who.
Creed.
Yes.
www.creedthoughts.gov.www/creedthoughts. Check it out.
Yeah, Mindy.
I
Mindy
love
hates
Creed. I think he's such a funny character.
Yeah, he's like.
You know that? So I think it was season 2 when they had to fire someone.
Oh yeah,
It was either going to be
It'd be him
him
or Creed.
or
And Creed's like, we gotta fight this boss.
well, but they weren't sure if it was going to be him or the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that got fired? I can't remember.
Season 2, Brent.
I can't remember. Anyways, the guy that got fired, they weren't sure who was actually going to be the character written off the show.
So they had him like act it out.
Yeah, well, so they were, anyways. So,
That's awesome.
but I love Creed,
Yeah,
and
Creed,
I love
yeah.
just some of the weird things he does.
So, strike, scream, and run. All right, let's try it.
Yeah. What's the? Oh yeah, I am Bob Vance. Vance Refrigeration.
That's a good one. There's so many
Bob
good
Vance.
characters.
Vance Refrigeration. All right, Vance. What kind of line? What line of work you in? Continue. Any more? Oh, that was it.
That was it.
All right.
Okay.
That was the shirts.
That was
Thanks,
shirts.
Javo, for generating content.
That's right.
For us.
Okay. Oh, we have a couple of submissions for community commentary.
Community
That's what we
commentary.
call it? Yeah.
That's what we call. That's what we call it.
Well, if I can remember it. Okay. We have one here. Who are we looking for? Where did it go? This is very entertaining, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, this is someone that submitted before. It's Patrick.
Patrick
Yes.
from SpongeBob.
No, it's a different
Oh,
I don't.
just kidding, Patrick.
Here it is. Okay. So he's the one that had, I think, the Moe's Tavern.
Oh, I remember that. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't think
More mocks.
Yes. So he says, "Hi, Jason and Alex. Thanks for showing my Bob's Burger and others before.
You're welcome.
I've made a few more mocks for you guys to check out.
Okay.
I didn't mention before, I'm in Colorado. About
Hey.
20 minutes or so from Loveland, so
Okay.
one of Jason's many travel destinations. And I'm about your age, probably older. So, yes, that's the one thing when I see people like, oh, I wish I would have known it. I'm sorry. I do like to meet people. I think it's cool. So next time I'm out there, I'll let you know. They're opening in Buc-ee's, so I'm probably going to go out there. Just telling you, man, it's a cool place. As you can tell, I'm waiting for some tiles and other things and trying to stock the Target. Had some fun with their slogan on the right window. Others don't have much interior yet. Also, it looks like we have some others. If you don't know, the Drunken Clam is from Family Guy.
Yep. I know that.
It Blows is kind of a random thing from The Simpsons. And I enjoy the content you guys make, and thanks for letting
Thank
me be
you.
a small part.
Absolutely.
Catch you next time, Patrick. So
Catch you on the flip side, Patrick.
show you what we've
Let's
got.
check it out. Oh, that's cool.
So it looks like he's got, starting
Winnie
with
the
the
Pooh?
Flintstones.
Oh, I wanted
Winnie
to.
the Pooh
I
and
wish
the
I had the
Outhouse
Flintstones.
together.
Yeah, I missed out on that.
And I like
one.
how he did the yard there with the little, like, twig pieces or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
I think
it's a
that's
lot
pretty
of twig pieces.
Yeah.
Must have found those at a pick-a-brick.
cool. I've seen him there before, so we've got a Five Guys.
Hey, nice.
I like it when people make
That
these
is really
menu
good,
boards and
yeah.
stuff. I saw someone that has like an In-N-Out mock, and they've got the menu boards. I'm like,
Five Guys, burgers and fries.
and this is,
Is that an arcade?
I think that's the Target. I'm thinking that's the Target. It's a vertical picture. It's hard to tell.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with Target. Yes, it's Target.
You're right on target.
I would stay on Target.
Oh my gosh, a CVS?
Expect less, pay more.
Ooh,
That's what he was talking about there. That's
yes. That is on target. Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. Grand reopening.
It's your funeral.
It's your
What is that?
funeral. There's something under it. I can't see.
That looks funny.
That's funny.
It blows. The air
The-
conditioner store.
Oh, and there's the Simpsons.
Yeah, there's the
picture.
Simpsons reference. Yeah,
That's funny.
I love it. The Drunken Clown, really nice.
Yeah,
Sure enough.
looks good.
That is something that will probably never be a Lego idea set.
I would think not.
I would vote for it.
So,
The Drunken
yeah,
Clown.
I'm curious.
He did a
In the
great
comments,
job
let
with
us
it.
know how you
Yeah.
print these.
How are you
do
doing
you
that?
print these on your own? Do you use like a Cricut and make a sticker to put on there?
And may I use it? That's great.
So,
Fantastic.
Yeah, so thank you for
box.
submitting that. That's cool.
Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, thanks, Patrick.
Let's see.
Stuff.
And we have one other quick one here from. Oh, that's right. We have a micro build submission.
Ooh,
So let me
another
pull this up.
micro build.
Yes, this is from Brian Myers.
All right, Brian.
Let's see.
Let's see this.
Here we go. Okay. Says I've included a picture of a micro build that I think you might be familiar with. And it says Jason at the top, so it's starting with me.
Oh, okay.
Hint. It was a recent major purchase you have been wanting.
Oh.
Hint number 2, New York City.
Yeah.
Do we know yet?
I was when I saw New York City, but then I saw what was
Hint
below
3, who you gonna call? If you haven't figured it out by now, I'll leave the answer down below. Thanks for breaking news, lots of entertainment.
1-800 scale.
It's
You
a
know the scale.
1-800. Oh, and he's calling from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Maryland.
So we love it when people tell us where they're from.
Hey, all right.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Very nice micros.
I
That's
think
great.
that's nice.
Very nice. Perfect.
Yeah. So it's funny. I have to tell
Unmistakably.
you, I saw the picture before, and I knew what it was before I even did
you?
it. Yeah,
I'm sure.
because you can tell.
Yeah.
Right? So, anyways, thank you for submitting that.
That's awesome.
Super cool.
Yes, it is indeed. Super cool.
Oh, we have one other thing I think we need to quickly discuss. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, we've had this comment from time to time. This is something we need to discuss.
Time after time.
No, time to time. This is a different thing.
Time after time. Sorry, go ahead.
Isn't it C3PO? From time to time. FoamZone09 says, you should make these into podcasts as well as videos. Then people can watch them or listen to them while they're driving or something. I would definitely listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
Would you like to announce something, Alex?
We're never doing that.
Wow.
Just kidding. You know, okay, so first off, Mindy actually listens to them on her ride to work. She has a kind of a larger commute, but she just plays it. And she just listens to it. So through the Bluetooth, obviously.
So you're telling people just do that?
Just do that. No, we have some fantastic news on that.
Yes, yes.
We've pulled a lot of strings. We paid millions of dollars into the system.
Who's we?
As we talk to our agents who represent breaking news across the nation, we are excited to finally announce that we are thinking about it. Sorry, just go ahead and do it.
I will translate what Alex is saying here. Last night he got a random text from me.
What is
with
this
a
random
link.
text?
We are now on Spotify and Apple Podcast.
We're the big time.
That's right.
We have officially arrived.
And we have all of one listen.
Wow.
It may or may not have been me.
That's one more than I thought. Well, now that people know.
Well, I started to make sure it worked, and then Tanya
So
came in
we
the
need
room,
to-
and it was. She's like, "Did you still want this to play?" I said, "Yeah, I need it to get a full listen at least." So,
Can we do those as posts so people can see them on our YouTube channels? So how do we announce those? How do we get those out?
I think we can put a link in the description, maybe.
Check out
I
the
don't know.
link in the description below.
You
for
can
the
go
podcast.
out to Spotify and look, and it's under.
Look up Breaking News.
Well, you've got to look Breaking News with Alex Nunes and Jason Bricks and Five.
Jason's. You gotta
If you
spell it
start
all
to
out.
do that, it'll
Breaking
pull it up.
News.
Well, if you do Breaking News, there's other things out there that pull up as well.
5.
But it has our logo. It's out there.
The logo
It's-
is unmistakable.
That's right.
So there you
Can't
go.
get two uglier Lego guys than that. So there you go. We have one other thing to. Let's see. So we did news. We did questions. We did
Yeah.
community
We're
commentary.
doing fantastic.
We
We're knocking
even
it all
did
out.
a micro build.
Yeah.
We did. Did we rant a little bit?
We kind of ranted a little bit too.
Okay, so Earl got some rants because he was complaining about that. We have one other thing. This is not a normal thing, but this is our special thing we talked about,
normal.
remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's do this thing.
So we got to do this.
All right. Good thing
So,
to finish up on.
Next week, what is next week?
I don't know. I don't know what this week is. It's President's Day next week.
Okay, well, let's
it's
rewind to
finally made
February
it full
21st.
circle around the globe.
Yeah.
No, around
The
sun.
calendar.
And we are now back where it all started in February when we had the first episode, amazing episode of Breaking News with your two favorite
Amazing? I don't know.
A-falls. Foolish falls. Gosh. Anyway, what else?
Yes, so next week will be our 1 year anniversary.
Wow, I cannot believe it.
I know.
That's a
People
lot.
said it couldn't happen.
That's a lot of talking in front of
Those people were mostly us.
camera.
But, yeah.
Yes.
It's changed a lot. It's been fun. I've actually really enjoyed
been
this.
fun.
I hope you've enjoyed it. But we were thinking we could do something fun. Maybe should we do a little contest?
Is it a contest or like a?
I think. I think we should give out a prize.
Yeah, I think
So
you're
some
right.
sort of contest. So we're going to do this.
We're gonna do a giveaway.
We're going to do a giveaway. Look at that. Now we have a prize that is most definitely going to fit within our content, shall we say? Right. Some people will like this, I think. Some people probably don't, but that's okay. We are going to give away a Star Trek Klingon bird of prey, all the way from Germany. No, it's not Lego, it's blue bricks, and it's got Alex's.
Am I gonna sign it?
If you win, you can tell us if you want Alex to sign it. And
Oh.
we will both sign it if you'd like. He'll write space.
Shatner. Your friend, Bill. And then when you read it, you can read it in that voice. Your friend, Bill. Have fun exploring strange new worlds on Breaking News.
That is a strange world. Yes.
Click on.
So we are thinking this could be our giveaway. So
I can hear the disappointment.
So we were talking about how are we going to give this away. So a couple of things. If you would like to submit a sponsor video, we would love that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Or submit to us, and this is the thing. You have to send it via email. So send it to jasonsbrickson5@gmail.com. And you'll need to send it in, and we need your address so we can send the thing. And that way, because if we do it off of a comment, it's not as easily trackable, right? But if you send us an email and it's got your name, then we can track it back and get you your prize. We do have, I will say this.
so we're gonna make him do a sponsor video, huh?
Well, I don't know. You can send us a comment as well.
Why don't you? How about this? Why don't they just submit a video of themselves to us saying why they are the biggest Breaking News fans?
How about this? I got it. Okay. We're totally making this up on the spot.
We should have probably thought about this before we started.
We did,
rolling.
and we couldn't come up with anything. So
Here we are.
send something that delights us.
Send
How about that?
thing.
Send us something
About- I don't know.
Send something that delights us.
I mean, they're probably looking at us like,
they're like, you don't
hold on.
delight us. Why
it's
would
got
you delight us?
253 pieces.
That's pretty good. Oh, there is a stipulation.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be in the United States
Sorry.
to win. I'm sorry.
I know.
Because it already cost $35 to ship it from. I don't
not-
want to ship it back to Germany.
The show isn't doing that well, okay?
So, that being said, we will have participation awards. We will send you some swag if you do submit something.
trophy.
Yes. And these we will send international.
Yes, we can
We
do
will
that.
send those
He can do that.
So no matter where you are, because we've sent these to, I sent them to Austria and some other places. So if you would like, send us something that will delight us. Tell us, what was your favorite moment and why, or send us a video of a sponsor. Send us something.
Yeah, and if you want to, you can even tell us you can share this on one of our episodes, if you want.
Well, whatever they send, we're going to share.
Oh, is that okay? Well, I don't know if that was clear because
Oh, I'm
maybe
sorry.
somebody wants to send a message just to you and I only, and not to everybody.
Oh yes. So
else.
this
So
will
if you
be.
wanna just-
I was thinking this would be content, so we'll.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Yeah.
use it on the show. So keep that in mind if you don't want a picture.
Dude,
don't
Alex-
send us a picture of
Alex
yourself
is-
if you don't want yourself on.
Alex is the best, man. I just love breaking news. It's like the best segment out there. I watch all your episodes. Like that?
I guess if that delights you. I don't know.
Or your best William Shatner impression.
Picture of you wearing your Breaking News shirt somewhere cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
right.
Anything like
Hey,
that.
I got my brick. Hey, look, I'm wearing my Brick Slopes
I know.
shirt.
I wore.
representing
I
for
wore
Brick
this
Slopes
one.
content.
Alright.
This is great, man.
So.
See, Doug, we got you covered.
So
So this is great. Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed this interesting content of breaking news, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. What does Job always say at the end? Like, if you
enjoy it, tell your friends. If you
hate
didn't,
it,
tell your
say it
enemies.
to your enemies. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies who are gonna be watching this. All right.
I think we need. What did they say that it's because they talk? You remember how we talked about their views? They say it's because they're a food podcast.
Yeah, so
we need to.
they need to have like
incorporate
taglines
food.
or.
I mean, we talk
food.
about Mountain Dew a lot. Does that not count? I don't know. I'm drinking cherry
Dew?
Coke today.
The
Did you
Dew.
know In-N-Out now has cherry Coke? They just put it in like a month ago. It's
No
the best
kidding.
thing ever.
Wow, wow, wow. There you go.
I love In-N-Out.
I like it too. It's just always so busy. It's so busy there. Every time I go
It's
there.
good.
Irregardless. All right, guys.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for watching this fantastic episode of Breaking News. And as always, we would like to thank
Today's sponsor. We know inflation's tough, and if you're struggling to find fresh food at a reasonable cost, come on down to City Food Markets in Fiverton. We've got a great selection of fresh produce at prices that can't be beat. And for our carnivore friends, we've got you covered too. Come on down and visit Joe the Butcher. He'll hook you up with the finest cuts of steak, sausage, and the freshest seafood in Fiverton. You're sure to love our farm fresh dairy section, but if you're looking for something a little more sweet, you're going to love our candy and soda aisle. And breakfast lovers, we've got you covered with cereal and fresh baked donuts made in-house daily. So when you're on a budget and you need some supplies for your next culinary masterpiece, come on down to City Food Market, where you're sure to be greeted with a smile.